Well, here in Durban. Well, I think on your screens right now you're seeing some footage that was recorded a bit earlier of me on rubber ducky coming out to the NSIR boat here, and it's just an absolutely amazing place to be. Although I have to tell you, I've been asking the guys with me if I've turned a little bit of a shade of green while I'm sitting here. It was a really great interview with the public protector, I must say. I thoroughly enjoyed it. While I could actually listen to it in my ear while I'm sitting out here on this vessel. Technology, amazing, isn't it? But here we are now, just continuing our broadcast, telling you everything basically that you need to know about the air here in South Africa and the things that happen, the sea and the land. But this is an organization, I think, that really needs to be highlighted on the program. The National Sea Rescue Institute. This organization is absolutely incredible. Whenever anything goes wrong in the seas, this is the first place that anybody calls. And they've just got such incredible people that work for it. And everybody who works for it is a volunteer. Now, I am surrounded by volunteers here. And I'm going to chat to Brian, who's been commandeering this vessel the whole time, trying to get the greenness out of my face. Brian, how are you doing this morning?
Oh, wonderful. It's been an awesome morning. We're very blessed to have such a wonderful day. It's nice and flat, so I think the shade of green should change shortly.
Yeah, okay, I'll take your word for that one. But listen, let's talk about the NSRI and what you guys actually do. You're all volunteers. It's an organization that's been around for many, many years, but just tell me a little bit more about it.
Yeah, as I say, I'm one of the old school. I've been around for 25, 26 years. It takes a lot of commitment and a lot of time because we can get called any time of the day or night. We're on duty every day, 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days of the year. And I've actually been called out on Christmas days, almost sitting down for Christmas lunch. So yeah, it's a service to the maritime community, and some of the operations that we do carry out are maritime orientated in the sense that we might be taking off injured crewmen off ships and towing yachts in distress. That happens on a regular basis. The other sort of aspect of sea rescue that we do here in Durban is inland rescue as well. We work with the police search and rescue units. If there are flash floods and that, we often go and search riverbanks and that sort of thing. So yeah, as I say, very much committed in what we do.
How does funding exist for the NSRI?
We have a very dynamic team at HQ in Cape Town, and they do fundraising. They have corporate events that they do, and some of our fuel is sponsored by some of the big conglomerates of petrol stations. We're very lucky that way. As I say, one of the big things we have to watch now is the fact that with the price of fuel and diesel going up, we have to actually be very careful how we use the boats, when we use the boats, what training we do. And I must say, we run a very tight ship here in Durban.
Tell me about this boat that we're on. Roy, I know that you're also a volunteer here, so I don't know. Perhaps Roy wants to tell us a little bit about this vessel and this boat that we're on.
This is one of our deep sea boats that has a very long range. We can go up to 50 nautical miles out to sea. It's a very stable boat, so we can go in incredibly difficult surf conditions, but that's normally when we need it. When most boaters are heading for shore, when it's bad weather, the people that get into trouble, that's when we need to go out, when the wind is very strong and when the sea is high. And a boat like this is incredibly capable. And with coxswains with many years' experience like Brian, and with crew members who get good training from the NSRI, then we can normally handle very difficult conditions.
All right. Okay, guys, I've been told that I have to wrap. We've got to go into an ad break, but I also know that you get excited when your turbo kicks in. So perhaps you should kick your turbo in as we go into an ad break, and I'm going to get onto land, okay? Onto land, and after the ad break you're going to see the Falcons, so stay tuned. This is Morning Live. What are we warning?
We're moving so that as the boot takes off we don't tip anybody over.
All right. Crew, we're going to move. Right, we'll see you after the ad break.